her hopes on the large magnolia tree in the backyard. At first it was just a metaphor. But pretty soon she found herself lost in the rhythm of it. A cup of coffee in hand, a few thoughts scrawled on slips of paper that she kept by the phone. One night of undisturbed sleep, she wrote on a Tuesday. That he will look at me with some kind of intention, she wrote on Saturday before pinching the little pin between two fingers and sticking it first through the crisp white sheet and then into the pithy flesh of the tree. She could smell the faint sweetness of its blossoms and felt a little twinge of regret before jabbing the next note into its trunk. By Friday the following week, the tree had grown a paper beard that fell just below its canopy of waxy green leaves with their tan underbellies. When I have a daughter, she will know me as I am, she wrote before fastening it to the nape of the tree's neck. And she stopped for a moment to wonder if the growing sagacity of the tree made her look foolish by comparison. On Monday, it began to rain, and she watched from the kitchen as the pieces of paper turned translucent and puckered. She watched as the ink from so many hopeful mornings bled down the thick of the tree until nothing remained but a pulpy clot at its roots. When the rain subsided, she waded through the yard, letting the mud ooze between her toes before picking up the bits of mangled paper. She carried the soggy mess into her kitchen and spread them out on a sheet pan in the oven, where under a gentle heat they dried anew. And when they were warm and stiff and flecked with ink and bits of wood, she poured a cup of coffee and wrote.